being a change maker, it's an interesting term, what does that really mean?
Being a change maker for me is having an impact in other people's lives.
Being a change maker in this context means that I constantly have to change the kids' mindset.
For me as a change maker, what that means is being able to create the social impact that I would have wanted to see as a child.
A change maker is someone who's unstoppable, a person who's an opportunist, sees an issue in their community or in the country, and does whatever they can to fill in that gap.
So Glalanje is an organization that operates in the inner city of Johannesburg. But what we've learned over the years is that for the most part, it's a tough environment for anybody to live in and specifically for kids to grow up in. And that's really the gap that we're trying to address. We're trying to provide a space that kids can be safe in, but they can also come and have fun.
So one of the challenges that we face in our communities is high unemployment rates for the youth and low-income households who cannot get access to traditional home improvement financing. So how we solve the problem is by training the unemployed youth in brick manufacturing using alternative building technology, and we also train them in building using this technology.
We are Oluko Mets Education. We're working in Diepsloot, a township community. Most of the schools here are under-resourced, so we have identified maths as a real problem.
And we know this because in 2015 alone, we had only 27 learners out of the whole Diepsloot passing maths with 50% or more. And then we also know that learners in general in township schools are 3 to 4 years where they should be mathematically. So Oluko Mets Education makes maths make sense.
We've realized that there's a problem with the education system in South Africa as well as the rest of the developing world. There is a lack of access to quality STEM resources that are available to actually be used in classes to demonstrate STEM topics. We've addressed this problem by inventing a product called the low-cost educational robotics toy. In the amount of time that we've actually gone into schools and piloted, we've actually seen a big difference happening in our communities.
NK was started in 2009 with the idea of how do we bridge socioeconomic inequality and how do we specifically help young people engage with each other, learn from each other across the differences in South Africa.
I think being involved with Five for Change has been, it's an amazing privilege.
Being involved with Five for Change, it's one of the platforms that actually help entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, actually realize their dreams.
So being a Five for Change beneficiary has been really amazing for me to work with Robin especially. We've gotten a lot of help, tips and tricks about fundraising and marketing in the sector.
So the great thing about being part of Five for Change is that it is a platform where people can be exposed to organizations, to social enterprises that are making a real difference and a real change in South Africa.